Dear student, myself Dr. Shrikant, VL College of Pharmacy, Raichur. Please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon for the latest videos. Today we are going to the topic BCS classification of the drug. This is very much important for the B Pharma student, M Pharma student and also a formulator pharmacist know about the drugs which are available in the market, which comes under the which type of classification. Okay, so this classification is mainly based on the intestinal permeability and solubility of the drug. This classification is mainly based on the intestinal permeability and the solubility of drug. So this BCS classification is invented or developed by the Amidon et al. As a biopharmaceutical classification system developed. Okay, and this system is very much important. Why it is more interested in the pharmaceutical field means whenever a solid dosage form is administered to our body, there are two rate limiting steps are available. One we called as the dissolution, another one we called as permeation across the membrane. So once the orally dosage administered tablet as a dosage form, this solid dosage form is disintegrate into a small particle. Okay, and after this disintegration again dissolution will be takes place and converted as the dissolution of drug in solution at the absorption site, and this is the main rate limiting step for the substances which are the hydrophobic in nature. If the drug is hydrophobic nature in GI fluid, the solubility will be or dissolution will be slower, hence it is called a first rate determining step for the any drugs. And after the if the drug is dissolving in dissolution media, what happen next is the rate determining step is the hydrophilic drugs. So here what happen, the permeation of the drug from the GI fluid to through the GI membrane, again it is a second rate limiting step for the drugs. So totally there are two rate determining steps are there. One is at dissolution, another one is a permeation across us. Let me discuss what is the meaning of a dissolution. Dissolution is nothing but how much of amount of solid particle is converting or changing into a liquid under the standard in vitro condition. Say example temperature, pH and a dissolution medium. So amount of drug substance converting are solubilized in GI fluid into in the form of liquid, that is called as a dissolution. And second one, permeability means what? Okay, so permeability is nothing but when the drug is administered to the oral route, drug moves to the GI fluid. There the presence of GI fluid, drug will be dissolving in this and this drug is penetrating or passing through the GI membrane. Okay, passing through the GI membrane. If the drug is passes very freely, then you can say that it is a high permeable drug substances. If the drug is not passing through this membrane, means you can say that less permeable drug. So that is why the drug which are present in the pharmaceutical field, whether the rate controlling or rate limiting step is a dissolution is there or permeability is there. This is explained by the Amidon with the using of this table. This table is clearly indicating that how many types of the classes have been separated or identified, that the types of the drugs based on the solubility, based on the permeability. Before going to the exact class of the drugs, let me discuss what is the meaning of a high solubility. Okay, high solubility is nothing but highest dose of a strength is soluble in 250 ml or less of aqueous media over the pH 1 to 7.5. That is called as a high solubility or highest solubility. Similarly, what is the meaning of a highest permeability means 90% of dose gets absorbed in the human body. So that is called as a highest permeability or high permeability. Okay. Knowing this, the Amidon invented as mainly 4 classes of the drugs based on the solubility, based on the permeability. So he designated as a name class 1, class 2, class 3 and class 4. And also he developed the class 5 drugs also, which are which are metabolized or chemically unstable, and such type of drugs also limits the bioavailability. And majorly the four classes of the BCS classification are the class 1. What is this class 1? Class 1 is nothing but high solubility and high permeability. And example of our class 1 drugs are the example chloroquine phosphate. And class 2 drugs are the low solubility and high permeability. Example is the azithromycin. And class 3 drugs are the high solubility and low permeability. And example is the aspirin. And the class 4 drug comes as a low solubility and low permeability, and the example for that the class 4 drug are the cefixime. This classification is clearly indicating that a formulator which type of dosage form can be formulated in the future part. So for example, if the drug is a class 1 drug is there, so it is called as a high solubility and high permeability, means it won't have any the solubility or dissolution rate limiting, or won't have any permeability rate limiting. Hence this drug is suitable for the dissolution GI dissolution and also crosses the GI membrane. And this type of class drugs can be formulated as a tablet, capsule and solution, etc. And coming to the class 2 drugs, it is a low solubility and high permeability, means the solubility is a low is there, whereas permeability is a very good is there. So in such a condition you have to make the modification of the low solubility into high solubility, and after that you can make as the tablet dosage form or the capsule dosage form or etc. And coming to the class 3 drugs, it is a high solubility and low permeability. And similarly class 4 drug is also low solubility and high permeability. So in both cases the permeability is low. In such condition absorption is the rate limiting step for the such type of class 3 as well as the class 4 drug. In such condition, if you make the injection as a dosage form, you can eliminate the process of rate of absorption process. So thereby what happen, distribution, metabolism and excretion and bioavailability will be the main important. So hence this class is clearly indicating that how much of important of a biopharmaceutical classification system in the formulation. Knowing this, the BCS classification, a formulator can be identified that what are the problems will be arises when you are making into the dosage form. This classification is clearly indicates that the development of the new dosage form prior to the study of the particular drug. Thank you very much for watching this video.